Tonight, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go from Nashville. Fields this way up at the 17. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
And one of the things that has really impressed me about Ryan Tannehill has been his perseverance. Early in his career, didn't have the success that he desired. Had some injuries that slowed his development, but he kept working at his craft, and now he's a guy that I think you can put a game on his shoulders.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tannehill to the air to start out. This will go to Henry out wide. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. From the 41, Tannehill. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 2nd and 9 now. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
The center receiver in motion to the right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signal for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And some room to work.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Shaquille Leonard, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. Pressure comes and down he goes. Shaquille Leonard able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. On now is the Titans punter. Back deep for the Colts, Nyheim Hines. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
The Colts at 11-2 now. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw again. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. 23 yards on the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Tannehill. And finding the tight end Hooper.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Tannehill.
And that's complete to Westbrook-Akine. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Tannehill's throw is on target to Burks. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill.
Makes a connection with his running back, Derrick Henry.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The end result, 21 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Let's go.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods, his 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Titans have got it back to within a score.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. A 10-play drive that time.
And it ends with a Robert Woods touchdown reception.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 6. Eluding the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll set up to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
It's fielded at the 45.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill.
Open man, Westbrook-Akine.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st down, Tannehill. Then he's got the hook up here. It's Woods.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Tannehill on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 44 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
His second touchdown of the night.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw hauled in by Westbrook-Akine here.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On now is the Titans punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill
over the middle into the hands of Burks. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. Here's Tannehill. His throw incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Nick Westbrook-Akine
from 8 yards out.
And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards there, a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Tanner Conner.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, and now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Shaquille Leonard in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. They find some open field here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. To throw is Tannehill.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. And second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Tannehill. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
To the air again, Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. DeForest Buckner gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, the field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They go play action here on first down. Campbell making the catch. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team. Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle, because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
On second down, it's Taylor. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Colts add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. On the slant, Burks. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Over the middle, complete. That's Woods. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Steps away to his, and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Titans going to use the 1st of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Looking to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Viking 18. Dragon 60.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Tannehill. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill.
This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for Indianapolis, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12.